featured.
DC jail is unsanitary and unhealthy now as it was before COVID-19. Now as a space where DC residents are unable to social distance, it is just unjust to keep anyone inside the jail.
Who do you protect? Who do you serve?
Hey!
Now y'all clarinet solo.
Listen, we, the people of DC, demand that the Department of Corrections will immediately release all incarcerated people in DC jail. Particularly, we are thinking of those who are over 50, those who identify as trans, and those who have been identified by the CDC as vulnerable individuals. Release them now.
We, the people of DC, demand that all people who continue to be incarcerated have access to PPE and products to ensure a sanitary environment at no cost to them.
We, the people of Washington, D.C., demand COVID-19 testing, prevention, care, and treatment services are made available to those who are incarcerated or detained immediately.
We, the people of DC, demand the immediate release of all people incarcerated at DC jail who are within 6 months of their release date.
We, the people of DC, demand that MDP will not release anyone to Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
We, the people of DC, demand that the Department of Corrections release all DC jail and CTF residents arrested for misdemeanors.
We, the people of DC, demand that the Department of Corrections postpone all revocation hearings and release all DC residents currently held on technical violations.
We, the people of DC, demand that the Department of Corrections will provide compassionate release and release all elders who are medically fragile.
We, the people of DC, demand that upon release, the DC government will provide the formerly incarcerated with resources like food, water, access to testing, and shelter. Housing is always a top concern, and especially in this pandemic, it's important to ensure people have safe, stable places for shelter while social distancing.
We, the people of DC, demand that the DC government will remove all
any
conviction-based
restrictions
on
for
government benefits.
We, the people of DC, demand that the DC jail will ensure that there is transparency regarding data on contractions of and deaths associated with COVID-19.
The DC Department of Youth Services will decarcerate all young people. El Departamento de Servicios Juveniles de DC descarcelará a todos los y las jóvenes.
The DC government will immediately decriminalize and stop arrests related to sex work and release anyone in DC custody charged with prostitution-related arrests.